This project entails unlocking one of the remotest parts of our country. It incorporates harvesting of forestry in a sustainable manner, incorporates agriculture project, as well as over 300 kilometers of road seal status that ticks off our Connect PNG, the Trans-Papua connection from Kiunga to be facing Kikori.
When we got the sawmill working and everything, we will have about up to 3,000 people working there.
3,000?
Yeah, up to 3,000 working, including harvesting the road and the sawmill. And there will be a lot of work for the people. We're here just about saying everything what we're going to do, and we got 25 years to deliver, and we will deliver 600 kilometers of road, open up the countryside.
The project will be subject for review every 5 years. According to the contract, the state has an option to purchase an additional equity after 15 years. The state is now a 5% shareholder, with another 15% owned by the Fly River Provincial Government and the landowners, with options to increase their equity to 51% after 15 years. The contract further provides for the state to gain total ownership of the project after 25 years. Prime Minister Marape says this is the first agro-forest project being undertaken in the country by the state. The project, set to go on for hundreds of years, will be managed properly with proper reforestation and management. While there will be tariff exemptions on imported equipment and materials, the company's board has decided to pay goods and services tax on every material and piece of equipment that is brought into the country, stating that their understanding that this will consolidate revenue for the government. The contract signing is a huge step in progressing the Great Dreamgas Wawoy Falls project, especially the Trans-Papua Highway. Prime Minister James Marape, in commending the efforts of Western Regional Member Thabo Yoto and his administration, attributed the delay in the delivery of this project to systematic impediments and non-focus by national agencies on key value areas of agro-forest projects.
Which one was that? Not a budget. Well, deficit budget or surplus? Well, we promised the nation that by 2027 we'll come back to a surplus. We're on a fiscal consolidation. That means we're slashing our deficit. Less borrowing, putting more to repaying our borrowings, and we're coming back to a surplus in 2027. As I speak, in October 2024, we're on target. We've proven in the last 3 budgets that we are in a consolidation pathway. IMF affirms what we're doing. ADB and World Bank affirms what we're doing. Not side think tanks and commentators, but I mean the guys who know economic numbers affirm that we're on our fiscal consolidation and we're maintaining composure in tough times. We will come back to a surplus budget in 2027. That means that in 2025, we still go down in slashing deficit by, the last 3 years we've been slashing deficit by $1 billion kina. This year we hope to slash deficit by another $1 billion kina and bring it back, but with the increased budget trajectory. That means whatever we find, we put more to our spending and less to debt. Our debt is coming down, our spending is going up. So it's a positive budget trajectory. We're looking forward again. I've been in discussion with Treasury. I'm more inclined towards helping more our people in tough times. We're helping in school fee areas. We've given the biggest tax relief for our employees last year in uplifting the non-tax paying threshold to 20,000 kina. I've asked Treasury already to look at how or what level of assistance more we could give to our people in these tough times. And the Treasury team are formulating a budget as we speak, but it will not be an isolated budget. The predictability shown in the last 3 budgets we've delivered in our fiscal consolidation, our expenditure focus, will still maintain that level of allocation. And if there's a little bit of increase, we're looking at ensuring that our 2025, our 50th anniversary year, is spent in a meaningful manner for our country. So no surprise, no surprises. Sorry?
Supplementary budget before the actual budget passes.
We'll see how we go in November. We'll see how we go in November. I bring you to 2002. In 2002, we were still an economy under 17 billion kina. 17 billion kina. Our population by then had almost tripled from what was under 3 million in 1975 to almost about anywhere between 6 to 9, something we don't get it right in PNG these days in really enumerating what our population is. But in any case, for want of using a number, I say 6 to 9 million. So population is growing, economy is struggling along. From a 5 billion kina economy in 1975 to a 17 billion kina economy in 27 years of nationhood. That growth rate was not enough to sustain our economy. Much of that growth has been anchored in the mining and petroleum growth, the Kudubu projects, the Oktari projects, the Pogra projects, the Lihir coming on board, and some of the explorations, small explorations that were going on. In 2002, I've already referenced your number. In 2002, 17 billion kina. If you place your mind into 2011 or 2012, the economy is now 44 billion kina. If you run your mind to 2018 or 2019 when I took government, the economy is a 79 billion kina economy. That massive growth, a number that Anthony referenced too early in his speech, that the economy doubled. He mentioned tripled, I would say doubled. The economy doubled all at the back of, and I don't mean to be a little bit biased, but in a big way, by one LNG project, the PNG LNG. I just want to step back right now, thank Mr. Graham and others who were part of the genesis of the PNG LNG project. One substantial investment of $22 billion coming at the back of global financial crisis period in 2008 and 7 and 8 thereabouts. But the confidence that a huge global company in ExxonMobil had in our country coming in around this time grew our economy and doubled the size of our economy from where we were, 17 billion 2002, 44 billion 2011-12 when O'Neill and Somare government made transition, and to 79 billion kina in 2018-19 when O'Neill and Marape government made transition. One project, and it is a project that the Chamber of Resource and Energy manages today and supervises and facilitates. It's a project in the resource sector. It is a project in the resource sector. That is just a testament to the value of projects in our country. For leaders who are with me today and public servants and Papua New Guineans, as we also talk to the sector, let us be impressed that the sector is a big employer, the sector is a big contributor to our economy, the sector has contributed to our economy in a substantial manner. And I just want to again step back and thank the petroleum, the mining sector. Thank you very much for your journey with Papua New Guinea over the last 48 years. Without your input and contribution, we would be lagging far behind in as far as our country is concerned. Thank you very much.
The National Coordinator of JS Innovation says the fuel shortage issue has been ongoing for too long, and he calls on the government to address this before the country shuts down.
This cannot happen in a sovereign space where the economy is now being undermined by a foreign distributor. It's a renegade. It's an issue that borders on criminality, it's on sovereignty, and we need to do something as a country. It's been going on for too long. We can't allow this thing to happen. And Papua New Guineans need to rise up, including our politicians. We can't be beggars in our own land. And this is what's happening. And stop it and consider our own platforms where we're going to have our own people produce the oil that we can sell within, and cheaply too.
A taxi driver also shared similar sentiments, stating that some fuel stations are only allowing them to refuel with a maximum of 30 kina each day.
Capital city blo Papua New Guinea na awkara man meri sta bisi sta blo na mo yumi sim konjena ko kam lo city bulma fuel alto 20 kina na 30 kina emchol 50 kina above molto nogarna mi blam crisis no fuel so and one is and mege minus Puma energy now yet ron sabat shut down na one me so mi lagi mam nubla company lo te ovalo disla fuel one me mi bla short line.
Meanwhile, Puma Energy PNG has released a media statement informing the Civil Aviation Authority of Papua New Guinea that Puma Energy has no capacity to replenish Jet A1 stocks in PNG. Despite New Guinea's temporary injunctive court orders to continue fuel supply by Puma Energy PNG, this will only be effective until local stocks run out. Prime Minister James Marape had this to say on the ordeal.
We have alternate fuel supplies being rerouted to PNG as I speak. I want to thank the other suppliers we have. ExxonMobil, especially, have stepped up its game. They said they're ready to supply to us. It's a matter of a storage facility in country, and we will, in West Comes to West, we will deploy the Essential Services Act again to ensure that the ship that is bringing supply into our country has a place to unload.
Estagane, National MTV News.